He weighed in 139 1/2 pounds, and after securing a knockout victory in his professional debut, tonight looks for a world championship. Here's a 2024 Uzbekistan Olympian from Kirchok, Uzbekistan. Here is Ruslan Abdullah.
Boxer Chief second. Let's go, gentlemen. Right here. Okay, Chief, coaches, everything on the bottom of the gold up is going to be good. Everything on the bottom of the red up is going to be good. You got my instructions in the back. Protect yourselves at all times and listen to my commands. Touch them up. Back to your corner, gentlemen.
Well, Gabe, you know how to beat these Uzbekistan guys. What would your advice be to Gino Rodrigo?
Man, my thing was I knew how mentally tough these guys were. So I prepared myself knowing that
you good, Mark?
Bektemir was going to be extremely strong, and he was going to land those big shots to the body, which was his deadly shot. So mentally, Rodrigo has to know that, man, I have to match this guy's energy.
You ready?
And one thing is, Rodrigo packs a big punch, man, so he can catch Ruslan slipping.
Yeah, Rodrigo won his last fight with an absolute bomb of an overhand right.
Rodrigo, plenty of power. He's in the black, taking on Abdullah in the white and red.
Let it go. Pull it out.
And you know, Rodrigo, right after his last fight, the knockout win in Philadelphia, he went right back to the gym. So he's ready for this fight.
Even though he's only had 2 weeks' notice.
Oh, yep. He went right back to the gym. The man was sparring and working.
All right. Abdullah very confident. Everyone around him very confident. Trainers, managers, they believe this guy is going to be a world champion very soon.
You know, you can see that Rodrigo's like the bigger guy, physically strong.
Good body shot there from Rodrigo.
Stop.
Just missed with that overhand right, put a lot in it. Nicknamed the Silent Beast is Gino Rodrigo. Lets his hands do the talking. Nice straight right hand from Abdullah.
Wow. Abdullah would be smart to try to time that overhand right. It's a big shot, but it comes in a very slow delivery. He sort of uncorks it.
Yeah, he's telegraphing it.
Yeah, he's putting everything into that overhand right. Rodrigo falling off balance when he misses.
Yeah, Rodrigo needs to settle down and just kind of step into that jab. Get that jab working first before you start loading up on those big shots. This is a matter of time that Ruslan's going to time that and counter him with something big.
Rodrigo has never been stopped. 11 knockouts in his 19 fights. Going to the body. There was Ruslan. His team said, look, he's not really a one-punch power puncher, but his precision and his timing impeccable. That's how he gets guys out of there.
Hey, look at all these Uzbek guys, the guys fighting and training in the Diaz gym. They all fight pretty differently. They all have very different styles.
Outside the ropes, please.
I mean, Ruslan's got a different style than Mjak Madaliev, who's got a different style than Bektemir Melikuziev, who's got a very different style than Shakram Giasam. So even though they've all trained together for many years, they do fight differently. But there certainly is an aggressiveness to Abdullah.
He's got great reaction time as well. He's been able to get out of the way of those Rodrigo overhand rights pretty easily.
Yeah, and while Rodrigo's trying to throw those big shots, Ruslan's just landing shots to the body.
Listen for that bell, gentlemen.
Slowing him down for the later rounds.
Time right there. Have fun?
Tell him to just be careful. Just be aware of that overhand right.
Hey, I get to give you some scorecards.
Hey, him, be careful only, right here. Sobra now, okay?
Bati ka muna. Hintayin mo siya, yung kanan mo. Dito mo yan, pag isara mo to, boom, ikano mo, i-hook mo. Huwag mataas, maiksi lang, no? I-body mo, i-hook mo. Pag tumama yan, sa body mo sa ano yun. Huwag ikaw magpabody, ikaw bumady sa kanya. Okay? Ikaw ang bumady sa kanya, okay?
Come on, coach, let's go.
Number 2. Right there.
Round 2 scheduled for 8. Bit of an anomaly for a fighter. Second pro fight in an 8-rounder, but that's how quick they're looking to move Abdullah up the rankings. In his pro debut, got a second-round stoppage over Valenzuela.
Yeah, when you have these Uzbeki guys, Eastern European guys, the rankings are very important. Like, none of these guys are going to get voluntary world title shots. They're all going to have to force mandatories, which is what we saw Mjak Madaliev do against Daniel Roman. See Madaliev do against Inoue again. Yeah. So they're trying to force these mandatories. So this is the strategy. Get these guys into tough fights early on, get them up the rankings, put them in position to force themselves to world title shots. Look, it's largely worked. I mean, Gabe screwed up their plans with Beck. We saw Shakram Giasov, who's now the #1 contender for one of the belts held by Boots.
And it looks like Rodrigo's trying to do what I did with Beck. He's loading up on that overhand right, but he's telegraphing it. You know, you got to set that shot up.
There it is again, and that takes a lot of energy to swing and miss like Rodrigo has done time and time again.
Ruslan's being smart, man. He's using the ring, using his angles, throwing body shots, staying away from those hard shots. See right here in the insides where Rodrigo needs to be and just start working that body.
Mark, got to cut him, hold her up here, headbutt. That's no headbutt. Top of the
Rodrigo not quite available to pay all the bills from his boxing abilities. He also works in construction in the Philippines. And Chris, they said he has to mix cement in the sun with his hands.
Yeah, which gets up to 100 degrees, the sun in the Philippines in the summertime. A very tough life. He's been living in the U.S. over the last year. His family is back in the Philippines. So if you're looking for a source of motivation, it's that. He says he wants to bring his family over here so he can be a full-time boxer with them.
Yeah, we've got cement mixers here in the United States, but his team said in the Philippines they still do it by hand. Big body shot there from Abdullah. But Rodrigo, as tough as they come, I mentioned he's never been stopped in his 4 losses.
It's crazy. You know,
big right hand for Abdullah.
You know, it's interesting because Rodrigo closes the distance, and rather than just letting his hands go, he loads up on one big shot. And Ruslan's just way too sharp for that. You're not going to hit him with one shot. You got to throw combinations. So you see, he closes the gap, but then he's looking for one big shot. And that's the mistake. He gives Ruslan the opportunity to escape.
Yeah, it feels like if this fight does end by stoppage, it's going to be a counter shot from Ruslan Abdullah.
Listen for the bell, gentlemen.
Rodrigo putting a lot of effort into these rounds. And I think you might hear the song in the background. It is Highway to the Danger Zone for anybody who's going to be facing this woman, the undisputed champion of the world.
Yeah, 5'9", 112 pounds, a physical anomaly, just like her brother next to her, Sebastian Fundora, around 6'6", 154 pounds. They've got a younger sister, Fabi, who's 5 foot at 10 years old. So that's 10 years old. So this is the fighting Fundora family who have freakish heights. Is going to have an opportunity to defend her titles against that woman, Marilyn Badilla, who I got to say, guys, is coming in kind of brimming with confidence. She believes that she is ready for this particular moment. She believes she has a game plan that's going to work. But the old Tyson line, everybody's got a game plan until you get punched in the face.
Well, she said, listen, I'm going to force Fundora to go backwards. She's not nearly as dangerous when she's fighting off her back foot.
Man, I don't see Fundora backing up.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with that. It's the execution of that is just challenging.
On paper, it sounds great. But she believes in herself, and that's what you got to have. You got to have that confidence to have any shot of winning an undisputed world title. That's our main event right now. We're in our second fight of the night. Ruslan Abdullah and Gino Rodrigo.
Back to back, that's 3 hooks now to the body in this round for Abdullah. I like that adjustment. Rodrigo's obviously got a great chin. Digging downstairs is a good adaptation.
And look, what Ruslan's doing for only his second fight against a guy with this pedigree is very impressive. You know, he's being smart. He's setting traps, not loading up, just throwing the right punches at the right time.
Rodrigo's only landed 4 punches over the first 2 rounds. And now he's getting lit up in the corner. I think he's going to gas out, guys. Rodrigo's so many swings and misses, and he's putting a lot into those punches. You can see him almost watch him bite down on that mouthpiece when he throws the punch.
You know, he has, and Rodrigo has power, but, you know, a guy like Ruslan, you're not going to land that one big shot, you know, telegraphing it. You got to set it up with jabs.
Oh, step in left hook, beautifully done.
Nice.
You can see Rodrigo ever so slightly dropping that left hand. That's because of the body work being done by Abdullah.
Abdullah, a gold medalist at the 2022 Asian Championships and 2023 World Amateur Championships.
See what Ruslan's doing right there, man? He feints. So Rodrigo doesn't know what's coming. If something's coming low or it's coming up top. Because he's feinting, he's jabbing up top, jabbing to the body.
I was asking Abdullah about, like, hey, what is going on with boxing over in Uzbekistan? Like, the Olympics every year become the Uzbekistan Invitational. Like, they just win medal after medal. And he said, look, it's just about, you know, as guys that are a little bit older than me come up, I want to fight and be like them. Younger guys want to fight and be like me. So it's just, I think it's just a never-ending cycle of young fighters from Uzbekistan. It's going to be a dominant country for many years to come.
And listen, amateur boxing in Eastern Europe is huge. In America, we don't pay much attention outside the Olympics, but over there, whoa, nice right hand lands for Gino. He's been searching for that one for the last 3 rounds. He finally landed.
Right, stop. Let him go. Hey, one chop back here, right? Go.
So a ray of sunshine for Gino.
Time.
Well, 2 weeks from tonight, live from New York City, Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero will headline a historic card live on DAZN pay-per-view, downtown New York, Times Square. Also, Devin Haney and Jose Ramirez and Tio versus Arnold Barboza. Then the next night, Canelo Alvarez is back fighting outside of North America for the first time. He's in Saudi Arabia to face William Skull, his mandatory for the undisputed super middleweight title. These are available for purchase as a bundle or individually right now on DAZN.
Yeah, right here, Ruslan just sent him up with that jab, and then he gets hit with that quick overhand right. But, you know, I think he took the shot well. I don't think it hurt him, but, you know, he kind of threw a lazy jab, and that gave Rodrigo the opportunity to counter him.
Sit. 4. Hold. Gotta go back. Get back. Go.
You know, Rodrigo pretty much is being a one-trick pony, man. He's just looking for that one shot. And Ruslan's just being tactical, throwing different combinations.
Gino said despite his brief knowledge of this matchup he learned 2 weeks ago, he said, I'm prepared to go the full 8 rounds, no problem.
Yeah, he certainly has looked like he has the chin for it. That's why Abdullah would be wise to continue investing in the body.
Abdullah putting that offense down low and upstairs. He's distributing it very well. A lot of variety. Gino, on the other hand, barely landing any punches because he's throwing all haymakers with that right hand.
Yeah, you can see the discipline, the skill in Abdullah. This is a guy that started boxing at 8 years old, grew up idolizing Gennady Golovkin. Both of Abdullah's parents are Kazakh, so Golovkin was someone that he tried to pattern his game after.
Gino welcomes these exchanges in the middle of the ring, doesn't he, Gabe?
Yeah, man, you know, it's like Rodrigo just way too tight. And right here, you know, Ruslan just, look at that. Nice slip away, going right to the body. Nice left hook.
Wow, and Abdullah not afraid of Gino's power.
And what I like about Ruslan is, you know, he's keeping these punches nice and sharp and crisp. He's not loading up.
Oh, nice left hook. Gino landed a punch too, but he got the worst of it.
5, 6, 7, 8. You okay? Come here.
A lot of time left in this round, and I don't think Rodrigo has recovered from that shot.
What a performance for Ruslan Abdullayev. Can he become the first fighter to ever stop Gino Rodrigo? He's put him down once here in the fourth. Might get him again.
And these shots are sharp and blinding. Rodrigo doesn't see these shots coming, and the punch you don't see coming is the one that hurts you.
I love that body shot from Abdullayev. Quickly going back downstairs, trying to make Gino think in the ring.
Fatigue might be starting to seep in as well on Rodrigo. Not throwing many punches now. Gino just trying to make it to the end of the round, it looks like. 10 seconds to go here.
Listen for that bell, gentlemen.
And I think it's smart that, you know, Ruslan kind of slowed down in the onslaught, because I think Rodrigo was looking for a big shot to counter him.
Раскрывай его. Раскрывай, Руслан.
Sorry, guys. That was the last time. We don't know it.
Listen, okay? Listen. Nakinig ka.
We need to clean the floor.
Right here was just a quick, snappy left hook. Rodrigo didn't see it coming and put him right down.
Ang suntok is una sa baba, bago sa taas.
Love the fact that he still landed a punch on his way down. Talk about a fighter's heart.
Isang tama lang.
Going down, swinging was Gino Rodrigo.
And I like the attitude of Abdullayev in that situation. I mentioned Gennady Golovkin being a role model. Remember when Golovkin knocked out Daniel Geale years ago? He landed a big shot to put him down 8-1 at the same time. I love guys willing to take a shot to deliver a shot.
Gabe used to do that.
One too many times.
All right, we're in round 5. Let's see how aggressive Ruslan is here.
Nice.
You can see Rodrigo slowing down before our eyes.
These are good body shots that Abdullayev was landing.
And he's stealing those body shots too, because they're so fast. Rodrigo doesn't even have a chance to clinch.
Stop.
Power punches landed through 4 rounds, 45-12.
Now let him go, Gino.
Yeah, I love how Abdullayev is throwing and landing a lot of shots, but he's also being defensively responsible as well. Low percentage of landed shots for Rodrigo.
And you would never think this is just a second pro fight for Ruslan. He looks as comfortable as you like in there. Look at him piecing him apart.
No, Chris, it's like you said. Every time he throws a shot, he sees whatever's coming back. He's slipping, he's rolling. It's like Rodrigo can't land a shot. Ruslan's eyes are just on point.
Rodrigo averaging just 3 landed punches a round. That's 1 a minute. Not for a lack of trying. He's been very game, but just skill-wise, he's not there. But he still does possess that power.
And what makes Ruslan so accurate is he goes up and down, up and down. So, you know, Rodrigo really can't time him. He really doesn't know what's coming because he switches the pattern.
Look at him slip, going down low. Angles, footwork, speed, accuracy.
Yeah, it's pretty textbook. Throw a punch, throw a combination, slip, get out, move. It's got to be frustrating for Rodrigo.
Yeah, he is befuddled. He's swinging at ghosts, Gabe.
All right, stop, stop. No punch, no punch. Hey, let him go. Turn around, turn around. Go.
See, Ruslan never throws the same combination back to back. He's always changing it. If the combination's up top, the next combination is going to the body. See? Hook up top, and then he finished with a hook to the body.
Both those shots, clubbing shots.
Gino, pull your arms out. Pull it out. All right, stop. No punch.
Left hook to the body.
Gino, let him go.
Nasty.
Dude, when I say let go, let him go. Go. Listen for that bell, gentlemen.
There's Sweet Tea Tristan Kalkruth. You asked him what he's been up to lately, Chris. He said, not much. Well, I did get married.
No, we asked him why he'd been off since last June. He said he was renegotiating his contract with Golden Boy, and his dad chimed in and said, and you got married. And you got married. So sorry, Mrs. Kalkruth, for throwing Tristan under the bus there. But this is a very good cruiserweight prospect. This fight being taking place at heavyweight in large part because Kalkruth didn't know who his opponent was going to be up until about a week and a half ago. So we didn't want to squeeze all the way down without knowing what the opponent was going to look like. This fight weighing in at 210 pounds catch weight. But the plan is for Tristan Kalkruth to go back down to cruiserweight for his next fight and hopefully compete soon for a world title.
We'll see how good he looks tonight. That's our next fight after this one as Ruslan Abdullayev and Gino Rodrigo enter round number 6. Good right hand from Abdullayev. Gino still just can't find him.
Up the head, up the head. All right, stop. No punch. Let him go. Let him go.
Do you have any criticism of Ruslan so far, Gabe? Anything you're seeing?
Man, he's almost perfect, to be honest with you. You know, good jab, good movement, good angles, body work, combinations. You know, he's really like the whole package.
And some people might be saying, wait, he's fighting a guy that's 13-4. Well, yeah, but he's an experienced guy coming off his best win. And this is Abdullayev's second pro fight. Guys who in their second pro fight do not fight someone of this caliber.
All right, stop, no punch.
And Rodrigo mentally, you know what I mean, he's just as tough as Ruslan, you know. He laying cement, handwork, hard labor work, you know, he comes from that background.
And he's coming off an upset first round knockout win. But he just can't seem to find the target. And it is a moving, constantly moving target. And Ruslan.
All right, stop, no punch, no punch. Gino, let him go. Go. Gino, let him go.
You know, the thing with Ruslan, he doesn't waste punches. Every punch counts. You know, I would think the accuracy is probably like about 70%. He's landing almost every shot.
You right? Go.
Rodrigo just looks a little bit out of sorts. Boy, he's still throwing those bombs. But he's missing by a foot and a half every time. When you've got the reaction time that Ruslan does, as you said, Gabe, by the time that big overhand right gets there, he's long gone. Good body shot, though, there from Rodrigo. Trying it again. Why not go downstairs a little bit, mix it up?
And, you know, he got a reaction from Ruslan. Ruslan, you know, nodded his head like, no, I didn't feel that. But, you know, most of the time when a guy does that, it's because they felt that shot.
Yeah, especially when they haven't given you any cues all fight long, haven't said anything. The fact that you're getting a reaction speaks volumes sometimes.
Listen for that bell, gentlemen.
So a couple of decent moments there in round 6 for Gino, but still the round clearly belonged to Abdullayev.
I'm learning. How you doing, Gino? Good? Just tired. Yeah, he's taking a few more punches, but he's good.
MJ, more work. That guy finish. Come on.
You know, I'm surprised that Joel Diaz hasn't picked up more Uzbeki. Jim,
Yeah.
been a few years now. A lot of guys training him there. I think he'd have some. Be able to speak broken Uzbeki.
Maybe he does. But he kept giving the instructions to MJ to translate to Abdullah, and he said, "Be busier, throw more punches."
Yeah, I think he wants the knockout now. He said the guy's finished, man. Go for him.
There with a big left hand, and Gino ate it like a champ as they both tumble to the canvas.
Yeah, that was the same left hand
Get over there.
that put Rodrigo down the last time.
Give me the glove. Hey, you both were wrestling. That's both on both of you.
Hey,
Stay right here.
It is
Come
WrestleMania
here.
weekend.
Stop the bullshit, all right? Let's go. Hey, no more wrestling. Go.
At this point, I think Gino would prefer it be a wrestling match. The boxing has not worked out well for him. As you look, the power shots landed 74-18.
And a lot of these power shots are to the body.
Stop,
These
stop,
body
stop,
shots,
stop.
it's hard to.
No, get up.
Oh, man. Ruslan did throw him, man, but he's exaggerating over there.
Get up. Get over there. Dude, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? Don't do that shit, all right? Stop. Stay here. Hey, you all right?
Chris, one thing they said they do is they wrestle a lot.
They did. At the fighter meetings.
Yeah.
One of the members of Abdullah's team, who came up as a wrestler, said he was wrestling a lot with Abdullah in this training camp. Said this guy's really strong, so maybe he's channeling some of that. But I do think Rodrigo was selling that a little bit. When he hit the canvas, he was taking every second he could get before. And there we go.
Man, what is this? A flop fest?
A flop fest. Thomas.
Stop the top of the head.
Come
Go.
on, Rodrigo. Whoa, nice counter.
I think Rodrigo wants out of this fight, but at the same time, he doesn't want to get knocked out. He's just...
Man, and Ruslan as well, showing how physically strong he is, man, just dominating him, throwing him around.
All right, stop. No punch. Let him go.
Got to be careful about a clash of heads. We almost saw one there. The last thing Abdullah needs is a big cut to have to deal with. He wants to get back in the ring as soon as possible to start racking up those wins.
Man, what's really impressive, man, is when Ruslan throws the combos, how quickly he reacts to the counters.
Yeah.
Man, it's very impressive.
Good body shot there from
Right,
Gino.
stop. No punch. Let him go. Go.
Nice body shot.
Gino, you gotta let him go. Stop. Let go. Go.
Oh, big left hook just grazed the nose. I love the fact that Abdullah not just trying to go on cruise control here late. He's trying to get Rodrigo out of there.
Thank you, brother.
All right, let's show you some of these takedowns as I go back to my old WWE announcing. Nice headlock takedown. And then Gino just kind of gets thrown into the corner, ragdolled a little bit there by Abdullah, but then he sells it. And then this one, Thomas Taylor called a flop fest.
Oh, man, what is this? A flop fest?
He needs to print T-shirts out with that on there.
You know, one of the things that Abdullah is going to have to learn as a pro is how to deal with guys that try to fuck it up and try to make it physical. Like his instinct right now is to grab him and throw him off. Okay? When you get more experience, you figure out how to punch out of it, how to deal with that in a more professional way.
No, for sure. And the thing is, too, is you're burning unnecessary energy when you're
keep it clean.
throwing a guy across the ring. You don't get points for that.
All right, will we see Abdullah get a stoppage here in round 8? Can Rodrigo somehow land that overhand right that he's been throwing all night? Ooh. Straight right, then a left hook again. That's the punch that dropped Rodrigo earlier.
Wow, that body shot hurt.
Yeah,
that hook to the body.
Down.
No knockdown. Push him down. Give me your gloves.
That was a knockdown, man. He got hit with a left hook to the liver.
Don't push down. Go.
Let's see if Abdullah goes back downstairs.
Gino, let him go.
Yeah, that body shot took him, got him out.
Abdullah trying to knock this guy out like his career depends on it. You've got to love this aggression. Boxing is entertainment. This is the stuff we want to see.
And Ruslan knows that he hurt him with that body. He keeps going down to that liver. Nice combinations.
Trying to hold on is Gino. Throwing another right hand. Nobody home.
Stop. Hey, Gino, try to keep that head up, all right? Go.
At this point, the only question is, can Rodrigo survive
Gino,
the next
go.
minute and a half?
All right, stop. No punch. Let him go.
Yeah, this is a great education for Abdullah about guys that are going to fight him like this. Like, he's going to wear opponents down with this type of pressure and this type of power. Guys going to hold him and try to grab on. Like, as he gets a little more mature, gets a little more experience, he's going to become better and better at dealing with stuff like that.
For sure. It was like Lomachenko when he fought Salido.
Yeah, exactly. Second pro fight.
And Salido was using those aggressive tactics, and Lomachenko was later on, he gained experience from it.
Off his head.
I'll tell you what, Abdullah looks like he could go 12 rounds, no problem.
All right, stop. No punch. Let him go, Gino. Gino, let him go. Break up. Go.
Yeah, he was telling us a story about how when he trains over in Uzbekistan with some of his national team teammates, they run hills. And some of the time, and I think I got this translation correct, they carry each other up the hills. So he's carrying one of his national team teammates up a hill, and his teammate at different times is carrying him. It's quite the workout regimen.
Gino, you got to show me something here,
Rodrigo
Gino.
trying to hang on. Abdullah with a relentless assault with 15 seconds left to go.
Yeah, this fight's going to go to a decision, but it has been a comprehensive beating by Ruslan Abdullah.
Listen for the bell. Time.
Gino hung in there. He gave it his all, but he's just not on the level of Ruslan Abdullah. But Gabe, I'm not sure how many fighters in this division are at that level right now.
No, man, Ruslan, man, he's ready for the top guys. Honestly, man, he's just a special talent. It's rare that you move a guy this fast, but he's special.
Well, the IBF Cruiserweight title fight between the champ Jao Pataya and Claudio Squeo will now take place Sunday, June 8th at the Gold Coast Convention and Exhibition Center in Australia. The fight was pushed back due to a minor injury sustained by Opataya, but he says he'll be back 100% Sunday, June 8th, live on DAZN. Chris, give me a grade for Ruslan tonight.
I could give him an A-. The only minus coming in is that in those later rounds, he had a tough time dealing with the aggressive tactics, the holding by Gino. But overall, just brilliant. He easily could have gone 12 rounds. He showed great offense. You look at the defensive numbers of this fight. His defense was on point. This is a young man that should be a contender very quickly.
And Gabe, this was the perfect kind of fight for Abdullah. His first fight ended in 2 rounds. Didn't learn a lot about him. This one went the distance, and he's dealt with a veteran who'd never been stopped before.
No, for sure. This was a big step-up fight, and he just showed that he was on a different level. His combinations, his power, his defense, everything was on point. It was almost a perfect fight. The only thing is he didn't get a knockout.
Joe Martinez has the decision.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds, we go to the scorecards, and all 3 judges score it 80-71. Your winner by unanimous decision. He is now the undefeated WBA Continental Gold Super Lightweight Champion, Ruslan Abdullah.
And it's interesting Chris, he won the exact same belt that Iriarte won, the WBA Continental Gold Super Lightweight title.
In a different weight class.
But it's the same belt.
It's a big day for WBA minor belts.
Either way, Abdullah, his dream is slowly coming true. He's a professional fighter living in the United States, and he's got some hardware around his waist. Onward and upward for this 22-year-old. Let's look at the highlights from this A- performance from Abdullah taking on Gino Rodrigo, Gabe.
Yeah, man, that quick left hook, just nice the way he set it up. He set that up, showing a shot that he would go down to the body right here, showing his wrestling tactics, throwing Rodrigo down. But see, that shot lands because he sets him up to the body. It's a decoy shot. And a lot of the times he was landing combinations of big shots because he would switch up the pace, up and down, up and down. Rodrigo could never pick up the rhythm.
There he is. Cue the Rocky music. The Uzbekistan Three Amigos. How do you say that in Uzbek? Anybody know? Well, there they are. That is a fearsome threesome for sure. MJ hoping to take on Naoya Inoue sometime later this year. Bektemir always a danger in the 160 or 168-pound weight class. And Abdullah looking to be a very formidable foe for anybody that steps in the ring with him. Total punches landed 132, over 5 times more than Rodrigo's 24. And Abdullah at a 31% clip, only 9% of Rodrigo's 265 punches landed.